Hello everyone, I am Yash Patel and welcome to my channel Django World. So in today's video, we are going to see Django backend filter, generic filtering basically. So here I'll just open up this link. I will add this link in the description below so you can go directly there and start the steps with me. Okay, so first we need to install this Django filter. So I'll just copy this pip command, copy, and I'll stop the server, and here I'll paste that and hit enter. Okay, so the environment already contains that package. Okay, it installed from the cache. Okay, so yeah, this package has been installed. Now I'll clear the terminal and I'll minimize the terminal. Now I'll copy this Django underscore filters, go to VS Code, settings.py, and scroll a bit. Here in the installed app, I'll go very down and paste that one. Okay, so after doing this, we are ready to use this Django backend filter, generic filtering. So this Django underscore filters applies on only generic views. Okay, so the views which are list API view or list create API or view, etc. Okay, so I'll just undo the changes now, because in the last video I already mentioned that I'm going to undo all the changes. Alright, so I'll just do that quickly. Okay, I'm not adding this permission and throttling. Okay, yeah, so once this is done, let's go up and let's import from Django filters. Let me read the documentation. Come to the django.org. Here in the generic filters, scroll down. So yeah, here you can see that this is basically to add global setting, but I don't want to use this global. So here we can also add filters individually. Okay, so let's scroll down. Yeah, here. So we need to import this Django backend filter. So I'll just copy this line, come over here and paste that one. Once this is done, we can create this variable and we can add this Django filter backend. Okay, so I'll just copy this and I will go to this blog list create view only. Okay, so I'll just write filtering, paste that one. I'll proper the indentation. Okay, so once this is done, we need to pass the fields on what fields the filtering will be done. Okay, so here those fields you can create this variable. Again, don't try to modify these variables, keep it as it is, otherwise it will not filter out the data. Okay, so I'll just copy this one, paste over here. Now here we need to write category. Okay, so we are going to modify according to category. Okay, and according to is underscore public. Now I need to enable this query set. Now if we are doing this is public equals to true, so we don't need to filter out that data over here. So I'll say all. Okay, so once this is done, now see, since this category is foreign key in our block model, you can see its category is foreign key, we need to write category underscore name. Okay, so here I will say category underscore category underscore name. So here what we are doing is that this will target category field. Okay, so since category field is foreign key, we can access the fields under the category model. So we have category underscore name inside the category model. That's why we are doing underscore. Okay, I hope you got the idea, right? Now this is it. So if I go to the website over here, but I need to run the server, I'll say python manage.py run server. Come over here, refresh. You can see the option of filter over here. So if I click over here, I'll write the category name as Python, not Python, but let me do one thing. I'll just go to the admin panel over here. I'll open up the categories model, and here I'll say Django. Okay, so I'll go to filter over here, paste that Django in the category and category name, just submit. Okay, so this is not working. That is because here we have created this list function. Okay, and this is basically, not allowing to filter the data. So I'll just remove this view. Okay, come over here, refresh. Now you can see it filtered the data. Since we don't have any data with any block which has category Django, it is showing the blank. But if I try to do markdown over here instead of Django and submit, okay, get request. Let me go ahead and see what category we have. So here I'll go to the serializer. Okay, now here under the, not there, but here under the author, I will say category equals to serializers dot character field, and here I will say source. I don't think so we need source. Just come over here, refresh. Let me see the category. Okay, done. So we are getting the category name, so don't write the source or anything else. Okay, so we have programming language, so I'll just copy that one, come over here, refresh, submit. Okay, it is filtering, but all the blocks are having same category, so I need to go ahead in the blocks and change some categories. So this markdown category will be related to markdown. Okay, so I'll just save that. So here in Python, instead of this programming language, I will say Python, and here Python is going to be to Python. And I'll go to categories. I misspelled this Python spelling, so I'll say Python again and save it. Okay, come over here, refresh. Now I don't have any block related to programming language, but if I write Python over here, save it, you can see I got 2 blocks which are related to Python. But if I try to say markdown, hit enter. Okay, let me go to markdown. Yeah, hit enter. So I got 1 block because this block is related to markdown category. Okay, so I hope you got idea about this Django backend filtering. Okay, so we are left with this search filters and search filter and ordering filter. So this both we are going to see in the next video. So yeah, this is it for today's video, guys. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any doubt, please let me know in the comments below, or any suggestions. That would be very helpful to improve my content. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.